Hey guys, welcome back to Coin Knowledge. Today we're going to be taking a look at Pegaxy and their most recent update for their game. We're going to go over the Pega Level Up update, the reduced reward pools for the racing update, and their new fusing update. So we'll get right into it. You can look at they released this image on their Twitter, the Pega Fusing plus Level Up, the complete guide. And so what this is that now you can actually combine two rarities, two Pegas of the same rarity to move them up a rarity or up a tier. And we'll get into why you'd want to do that here in a little bit. But you can see that the cost to fuse, and this is also why they're doing this, is to reduce the amount of Pegas in circulation right now at Pega burning, hence Pega leveling up mechanic. So to fuse two Pegas, you could take two Pacers, and the cost obviously goes up with the amount or the rarity that you're going up in tier. So you take two, Pacers plus a cost of 12,000 Viz and 60 PGX, and those two Pacers will net you one rare horse, and then the same thing with two rares to get one epic, two epics to get one legendary. You cannot take two legendaries and get one founding because there is still that only 5,000 original founding horses. But and I'll just say this flat out, I know a lot of people are hating this new update, and I can see why, because we're going to get into like the reduced prize pools. I get it. I get the hate. I'm a manager myself in this economy. I have horses that I rent out. I don't play them myself. And yeah, it's going to reduce my rewards for a little bit, but for the longevity of the game, I think it's a super healthy move because you're going to burn horses, you're going to reduce the amount of circulation, you're going to increase buy pressure on Viz and PGX, because in order for people now to keep up with the rewards that they were used to, you're going to need to start burning those lower tier horses, which again, less horses, then you're going to be burning Viz, going to be burning PGX. I'm okay with the update. Again, I know a lot of people are not liking it, and the team's getting some flack about it. And I'm not stoked about the reward cut, but I can respect why they're doing it. For the health of the game, I can respect why they're doing it, and I can see why they're doing it from that side. So we'll get into when you fuse two Pegas, the breed counts that that horse will get you back in. So if you fuse two Pacers to get a rare, the rare is going to be born with a 4 out of 7 breed count. And then your two rares for an epic, 5 out of 7 breed count, two epics for a legendary, 6 out of 7 breed count. Which also leads me to believe that maybe in the future, and I believe they've talked about it, they're going to have like a Pega Prestige system where if you can, they're going to reward people for spending, the Viz and to get to a 7 out of 7 breed count, because if you look at how much it costs, it really makes no sense to do it unless there is that prestige, mechanism, which I believe they would be starting you out with higher breed counts as is. And if you read the fine text down here, it states that the stats of the Pega that is born by the two fused Pegas will be randomized with the RNG breeding method, the original one. So if you have two Pegas with good stats, I wouldn't fuse them. Even if they are Pacers, I wouldn't fuse them because there's no guarantee that the baby Pega that those two will make will have good stats. It could be the worst stats. Just keep that in mind. And when you burn two Pegas, the baby will have 0 cooldowns for racing or breeding. So, regardless of the original Pega cooldown, so if you have, if you bred the two horses that you're going to fuse together a couple times, and let's just say they have 8-day cooldowns for both of them now, if you fuse them, and that could be useful. You could play it to your advantage. If you fuse those two with 8-day cooldowns each, the baby will have no cooldowns for anything, regardless if the two fused Pegas had cooldowns for either category. And the gender is completely random. It doesn't matter if breed two females, breed two males. It's completely random, the gender. This is now we get into the part where again, they're getting all that flack about and people are not fans of is the new prize pools. So before it was a lot higher now, but again, it ties into how they're going to incentivize people burning their Pegas is now for a pacer for their prize pool is for the top 3 spots combined is 45, with gold getting 27 and, silver getting 12, bronze getting 6. Not great, really not great considering how it used to be that, gold would almost get what bronze would get before. And, rare is 100, epic 225, and legendary and founding is 500 prize pool. So, I mean, that part's cool, but again, the amount of pegas you have to burn and the Viz and PGX you have to burn as well to get to a legendary status. It's for people who want to get there, it's gonna cost a lot of burning. But overall in this update, I can tell you right now, as a manager myself, my stables is getting a little sizable, and I won't I don't mind this even as a manager standpoint. I really don't because it means, and I'm gonna probably start fusing them because it means less horses to manage and less to take care of, less to keep track of. Now the only downside is that when the stadium selections come out, if they do stick to that, and one thing to keep aware of too and to think about is because they've talked about in the past when they come out with stadiums that they are going to have a pega burning mechanic of like maybe, and the number has been tossed around of like 500 pegas, so keep that in mind. So I wouldn't burn all of them, but if you don't like keeping track of so many horses, and yeah, you can burn some. And right here you notice in your my assets tab you now have a fuse selection. So if you have horses that are available, I believe not being rented or raced, just resting in resting mode, I believe you can take the 2 Pegas and hit them, and it can be I believe 2 males, 2 females, whatever rarity, whatever cooldowns, as long as they're resting. You select the 2, it does take 2, and you fuse them. And again, the cost is right here, depending on what rarities you're going, and they have to be the same rarity as well. And if we look at the racing, you can see now that the prize pool, so these are all pacer races because the prize pool is 45, and it's oh, weird. But yeah, it's different. I can't remember what the prize pool used to be off the top of my head. I think it used to be like 140 or something around there. I was trying to see, but I guess not. But either way, and it's crazy if you look at like we'll go legendary Pegas, and I was looking earlier, and now there's only like 2 pages worth. So obviously, I mean, I think the update's doing what it's supposed to do. People are buying Pegas, creating some kind of buying pressure, and even like the Pacers, And right now is a great time to get into this economy, really, with horses being so affordable as they are right now. I mean, you can get a virgin horse for $30. I think I saw one earlier for $20. And I mean, guys, I think there's no better time to be in this economy. And I mean, if we go to, Coin Market Cap and look at their 2 tokens right now, I believe Viz was pumping. We can go Viz. Ooh, I thought it was, but I guess not. But yeah, it's had a small little pump after the update, but still nothing that big. PGX, yeah, great times getting into the economy. If you believe in the team long term, which I do, the team has, keep working on the game, they keep rolling out updates, and their roadmap is still pretty far, ahead. But yeah, guys. Anyways, that is the Pegaxy Pega Fusing and Level Up system update with the now new reduced prize pool. I just wanted to give you my thoughts because again, I've heard so many people, give their opinionated thoughts on it, and I can again I get it both ways, but I can respect the team for making this move, and I still believe in them long term. I'm still bullish on Pegaxy as a whole, and you bet that I'm gonna be chasing a stadium when those get released. But yeah, anyways, if you guys like the video, please let me know in the comments below if there's anything I missed. and what you think about this latest update. And otherwise, if you can comment, share, subscribe, and again, like the video, and I will catch you in the next one. All right, see you guys.